top 10 finalists, and I believe that we have the results right now, and we are more than excited to announce our top 10 finalists.
Well, ladies, good luck, and congratulations to all of you. Starting with your part of the top 10 candidate number 10. Number 13.
This night will be yours. Candidate number 21.
You're halfway closer to the ground. Candidate number 17.
Our 6th spot goes to, congratulations, candidate number 19.
Four more to go. And you're moving on. Candidate number 3.
Exceptional ladies, congratulations! Candidate number. This is for candidate number
2 more to go. And you're lucky tonight, candidate number 14.
1 spot left. Completing our top 10 semi-finalists. Congratulations, candidate number. Candidate number 18!
5th District, ladies and gentlemen, our top 10 finalists for the Queen of 5th District 2025.
We are getting closer to crowning our Queen of the 5th District. And after the announcement of our top 10, of course, we will now move on to our semi-finalist question and answer round, where intelligence, wit, and charm will shine through.
Now in this round, all the previous scores of our candidates will have no bearing, meaning all their scores will go back to 0.
In this segment, ladies and gentlemen, our candidates will be judged 60% beauty and 40% for the ability of our candidates to answer the question.
And our candidates will face tough questions, and we will be watching closely to see how they respond. They are only given 60 seconds to answer, and if they hear the sound, that means their time is up.
Yes, but before we proceed to our first candidate, we would like to acknowledge the presence of TUCP Park List Representative, Deputy Speaker Congressman Raymond Mendoza. Alright, let's begin our question and answer portion with candidate number 10. Candidate number 10, you look absolutely beautiful today. How are you feeling?
I am doing great. I'm so grateful and to the people there. Thank you so much for the support.
Yes. Are you ready for your question?
More than ready.
Yes, that's the spirit. Please pick one question from our board. Alright, here goes your question. As a proud resident of your town, what unique local industry or business contributes to its economic progress apart from tourism, and how does this shape the local community? Again, as a proud resident of your town, what unique local industry or business contributes to its economic progress apart from tourism, and how does this shape the local community?
To represent my town is to carry its soul in every step I take. And in Danao City, I believe that there is a culture that dances, which is the 𝐓𝐇𝐄 Festival, a celebration not just for movement, but for beauty, faith, and joy. We are people of prayer and purpose. Santo Tomas given in Nueva Parish, the patron of charity, which teaches us that giving is the most powerful thing that we can give. And I am here tonight not just to represent my town, but to represent the heart of my city, which is Danao City. Thank you so much and good evening.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that was just the first candidate, but very well said. Thank you very much. Candidate number 10. Another very beautiful candidate.
Very beautiful, guwapa kayo. Candidate number 6, kumusta?
Actually, I cannot breathe because of this problem. But I can handle it.
But you look so stunning on that gown. You look so
Thank you so
good.
much.
Alright, now pick your question. Here's your question. What role do you think artificial intelligence will play in shaping our future? And how can we ensure its benefits are equitably distributed? Again, what role do you think artificial intelligence will play in shaping our future? And how can we ensure its benefits are equitably distributed?
Okay, thank you. In this modern world, I think artificial intelligence has advantages and disadvantages. Wherein when I studied, I was able to do my projects at early time because of artificial intelligence. But in this generation and this time, I think that people abuses it for power and for purpose. And I think that in this generation, once again, we should use artificial intelligence in a proper way because it can help us, not for moving our life, for betterment, or of course for our future. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Candidate number 6. Alright, your question goes like this. Imagine you are approached by a local business owner who wants to partner with you for a project that may benefit the town, but also has potential environmental impacts. What would you do? Again, imagine you're approached by a local business owner who wants to partner with you for a project that may benefit the town, but also has potential environmental impacts. What would you do?
Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As a proud Cardinalan, I would not allow a business partnership that would harm the environment because I always promote ecotourism and sustainable development. Ladies and gentlemen, we cannot approach development if we are harming our Mother Earth. Carbon has always been an epitome of preserving our nature. Look at safari. You're proud that our animals there are taken care of and they have an environment suitable for their benefits. Ladies and gentlemen, if we cannot approach development, if we do not have a proper way of taking care of it, ladies and gentlemen, we are a 5th district. We value where we are because this is what we call home. Thank you and good evening.
Very well said. Comment number 13. I love that answer. Represent yourself today.
Say hi to your fans here, number 21. Say hi to your fans out there, your supporters.
I would like to say or shout out to my fellow Compostelanos out there. This is home for you guys. I hope that you're proud of us. Thank you so much.
Okay, and number 21, take your question. Your question is, what successful thing that you have ever done that you would never do again? Again, what successful thing that you have ever done that you would never do again?
Thank you so much. So first of all, one successful thing that I have done that I will never do again is when I gave up on my dreams in pursuing my studies, because I wasn't able to continue taking the literature examinations or the board examinations. And that is because of my duty as a current SK chairperson in our barangay. And I'm not actually sad that I won the SK elections. Rather, I'm very happy I was able to help my fellow youth members, but I'm actually a little bit sad because of course I wasn't able to pursue my dreams. But again, I believe that the Lord has a different path for me, and that is to serve the people and to inspire people. Thank you. And mabuhay ang ibang dito. Salamat.
Very well said, comment number 21.
Hi everyone, I'm Al. Hi to the family and the honor supporting me. Thank you.
Alright, so are you ready for your question?
Absolutely.
Alright, please get one question from our board. Alright, so here is your question. How do you think social media has impacted society? And what can we do to promote its positive use? Again, how do you think social media has impacted society? And what can we do to promote its positive use?
Social media opens so many doors. We can share photos, moments in our lives. And I think, how can we promote it to a positive way? As a responsible people, we should not redirect its rightful purpose. And that is like scam, frauds, and anything horrible. Because the social media promotes share information. Because at the end of the day, if we could have social media, we could share everything, especially the purpose of the 𝐓𝐇𝐄 community, our place, our family, and our special moments in life. Let's just celebrate life with positivity and avoid negativity. Thank you.
Alright, thank you very much.
It's quite long. Here's your question. As a prominent figure in the LGBTQ plus community, how do you plan to use your platform to promote self-love, acceptance, and inclusivity? And what message do you want to convey to our audience tonight? Again, as a prominent figure in the LGBTQ plus community, how do you plan to use your platform to promote self-love, acceptance, and inclusivity? And what message do you want to convey to our audience tonight?
Thank you for that question. By joining beauty pageant by myself, I always believe by having a self-authenticity, be true to yourself as long as you are doing good and kindness to the people. Because if you give kindness to one another, it turns back to you. Back then, as a beauty queen, I consider myself to advocate the breadwinners, and they are the foundation of their home to sustain the needs of their children or even their siblings. As tonight, I wanted to champion to them that breadwinners, you are having those boys in this type of platform. Thank you so much.
Right here.
So this is your question. It is believed that change is the only constant thing in our world. How would you advocate for change in a society that refuses to acknowledge change? Again, it is believed that change is the only constant thing in our world. How would you advocate for change in a society that refuses to acknowledge change?
As a transgender woman, I accept the fact that people would always see me as an attitude. And I truly believe that everything changes, especially when you realize. And I believe that being me as an attitude is, I am able to change it because I know how people see me. I know how it affects other people. We should always change our attitude, especially if things doesn't go our way. We should always think that being a good person, we should always throw kindness to everyone. Because as a beauty queen, we do not stand for being an attitude trans woman. We stand for being a public figure. Thank you.
Alright, thank you very much, guy number 3. Tinood nila, no? No?
Your question goes like this. What are some things you're passionate about outside the pageant? And how do you think they shape your perspective as Queen of 5th District? Again, what are some things you're passionate about outside the pageant? And how do you think they shape your perspective as Queen of 5th District?
Ladies and gentlemen, I am passionate and outside of pageantry by having a good character. Because ladies and gentlemen, we all know that being kind, we can give respect to the people. We all know that respect begets respect, so we should respect ourselves first so that people will respect us as well. As a Queen of 5th District 2025, I am not just here to showcase my beauty and my talent. I am here to show my purpose because as a queen, we should know ourselves, we should have a mission and vision, and I should be an inspiration to the young generation. Thank you so much.
So your question goes like this. You are faced with a situation where you have to make a difficult decision that affects the community. What would you do and how will you justify your choice? Again, you are faced with a situation where you have to make a difficult decision that affects the community. What would you do and how would you justify your choice?
Well, in situation, there are good and bad.
I think the first thing that I will do is that I will deep breath, because for I know that we have to be in a focused mind if we want to do something or a decision out of emotion. As a registered pharmacist, I have encountered a lot of difficulties in the workplace and in my community. But with my optimism, I was able to add additional support to my patient and to my fellow Liloanos. And I want to share a message that despite of all the difficulties and situation, we have to see the silver lining of it. Because at the end of the day, we have to be strong and face that challenge. Thank you.
Thank you very much, candidate number 14, and of course, last but not the least, candidate number 18.
And number 18, unsay feeling niya kinikamot niya kalas? Kulba? Gusto sa tubuhanan para hindi ka makulbaan sa question and answer.
Deep breath and shake it.
Oh, sige, shake it sa... Deep breath sa nila. Okay. Okay na? Okay. Alright, so here's your question. How do you think we can balance tradition and modernity in our culture? Again, how do you think we can balance tradition and modernity in our culture?
Good evening, ladies and gents. In my own perspective, living as a Gen Z generation, I would say that we could balance tradition and modernity through respecting each boundaries. Because I believe, ladies and gentlemen, if we could learn how to respect the tradition and modernity, we could have a better world to live in, and we could have a more united Philippines, especially a better 𝐃𝐄 𝐍𝐃 for everyone. Thank you, and good evening.